special day for you, and I'm honored that you've asked me to be here. And I've thought a lot about what to say to you today on your special day. And what I came up with is what I'm going to call the 7 C's of a happy marriage. Okay? Now, not the C's that we see behind us or the ones that you're going to sail on your honeymoon, but actually 7 words that begin with the letter C. And thought it very appropriate that we start with answering the question, where does marriage come from? And who created marriage? So the first C is creator. And to look into that, I've consulted what I would call the instruction manual on life, all right, or God's holy word. And in the Bible, the very first book of the Bible, in Genesis, it says in chapter 2, in verse 24, it says, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." The second word is commitment. So in a few minutes, you guys will share your vows with each other and commit your lives to one another in front of your friends and family. But I would also say to you that your commitment is in front of God. And it's interesting, several hundred years after that passage in Genesis, in the book of Matthew, God's son Jesus was speaking with the religious leaders of his time, and when he was asked about marriage, these are the words that he had to say. In Matthew chapter 19, in verse 4 through 6, it says, "Have you not read that he, God, who created them from the beginning, made them male and female? And it said, therefore a man shall leave his father and mother, and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let no man separate." The third word is compassion, or love. And the Bible has a lot to say about love. And one of the very famous passages that I'm sure you've heard is in 1 Corinthians, and it defines what love is. So in 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 7, it says, "Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things." The fourth word I had is care or cherish, and I would encourage you to care for and cherish your marriage and put it on a pedestal. And we should cherish one another like Christ cherishes us. And one of the other very famous passages in the Bible is John 3:16, and it says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life." Now the next two I don't have biblical references for, and they're probably more from experience. And I'm going to direct the first one at Jim, and it's compromise. Through experience, Jim, I would encourage you at times. Now Becky is not a one-way street, but you'll need to compromise. I am sure it's probably hard to believe, but your lovely wife is probably going to want to do something or go somewhere or watch something on TV that you don't want to do. The next one is communicate. And this one I want to direct to you. No doubt you guys are very close friends, and you communicate, the good things and the bad things, the hard things and the easy things, but you need to talk to each other. It's very important. And the reason I direct it to you, because contrary to popular belief, husbands cannot read their wives' minds. Okay? So that day when he comes home and you're upset with him and you think he should know why you're mad at him, guess what? He probably doesn't know. Talk to him. Tell him. Communicate. Very, very important. And then the last one I would say is consult each other on everything. And consult your family and your friends on things. And I would also encourage you to consult Christ and look into his word. He provides information, directions, and he is an instruction manual for our lives. Those are the 7 C's of a happy marriage. Okay? Jim and Becky have prepared their own vows, and we'll do that now. Becky, if you'll.
Jim, I promise to love you without reservation, to encourage and support you in your dreams and aspirations, to care for you when you are sick, and even go to the store and get Powerade in the middle of the night for you. I vow to you to cherish you and stand beside you in the hard times and in the good times, and to faithfully love you to eternity.
a stream. Rocks are dull, covered with sharp and jagged edges. They seldom get to experience the great world around them because they move slowly and only under great pressure. But if you put a rock in a stream, its environment is ever changing with new experiences flowing around it. It gets to experience the faster pace that comes with the summer rain or the gentle flow during winter freeze. All the experience that the stream brings slowly over time change the rock. They soften its edges and polish its surface and turn it into something more pleasing to the senses. Becky, as you have flowed around me over the years, you have made me a better person, happier and more willing to experience life and all it has to offer. Becky, I promise to always be your rock, provide for you in all things throughout your life. But just know I support you as you help me become better than what I was and keep me on the path